Hi, I'm Grant.
And I'm Kathy. Welcome back to our Change How You Think weekly video podcast.
If you'd like to hear from us every week, then subscribe to our video by clicking on the weekly video tab at the top of this page. Fill in the subscription form and you'll get our free ebook, Healthy Moods.
Christmas is a time of expectations. We look forward to gatherings with family and friends and the exchange of gifts. As we enter this season, I have been thinking about the differences between expectations and expectancy.
An expectation is something we are looking forward to. We often form an idea of what should or could happen and anticipate that idea coming to pass. I have an expectation Kathy will be serving turkey for Christmas dinner. I live for turkey at Christmas and any other time of year. The turkey she gets is never big enough in my estimation.
Our children have an expectation there will be full stockings on Christmas morning. Yes, even though they are grown adults, we still have stockings.
An expectation always has a desired outcome attached to it. If it doesn't happen exactly the way you expect, you will be disappointed.
Expectancy is more a state of mind. You are anticipating good things, but it leaves room for different outcomes.
So how does this connect to Christmas?
Israel had been given prophecies about the Messiah coming. Isaiah 9:6 reads, "For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders. And he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the greatness of his government and peace there will be no end. He will reign on David's throne and over his kingdom, establishing and upholding it with justice and righteousness from that time on and forever. The zeal of the Lord Almighty will accomplish this."
So every Israelite knew when the Messiah came, he was going to be powerful and overthrow the current government to establish God's rule. They were expecting a king to restore them to power and prosperity.
And when the Messiah came, they missed him. Jesus arrived on earth in a different package than their expectations. As a result, they didn't recognize him and actually rejected him.
There were some who saw Jesus' true identity, Simeon and Anna. They recognized him for who he was because they'd been living with the expectancy he would be coming before they left the earth. And they were old, so they knew that their time was getting closer.
But what I want to emphasize here is when we have expectations that are not met, we can end up disappointed. And those disappointments are often directed at God because he didn't meet our expectations.
This may become a root of bitterness in our hearts because of the pain left from those unmet expectations. We may stop trusting God that he will be there for us.
And all this results from expectations we placed on God. Israel interpreted the prophecies to mean a literal king in a physical kingdom. They didn't understand it was about an eternal kingdom.
How many times have we interpreted prophetic words or scriptures to mean something specific and as a result have placed expectations on God when he has something completely different for us? We then see God as the problem with why things aren't the way we expected.
And mistrust creeps in. The enemy knows a toehold when he sees one. Areas in our lives where we don't fully trust God and allows the enemy to erode even more of our trust levels.
How do we resolve this? We need to repent for being disappointed with God, for judging him because he didn't do what we wanted. We need to repent for not trusting him in every part of our lives.
Hand your disappointments over to God and declare the truth instead. He is trustworthy. He is good. Whatever comes in our lives, those truths will never change.
If you'd like to learn more about trusting God, why not join our Free Your Mind program? It will walk you through a personal transformation program mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. You can learn more about it using the links below this video.
And we'll talk to you next week, but this week, restore your trust in a faithful God who loves you.